J.R. Jameson.
And Kelsey of the Facing Project. We've got a really cool opportunity for you guys to contribute to the Facing Project's new book, Alone Together, Stories from a Pandemic. But first, JR, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. I mean, like the rest of the world, it's been a month that we've been in isolation. I think when people last saw us together was the picture we did when we were in studio recording one of our last episodes. And over the last 30 days, I haven't gotten a divorce. And as far as I know, you haven't either.
Not
So I
yet.
think that's a positive, right? I thought I'd have more time to write, but the creative juices just haven't been coming to me. Other than just writing a few social media posts here and there, I just haven't really had the courage, I guess, or the energy to just write down my thoughts and feelings. And then just the other day, something broke free, and I finally had the opportunity to do that. And just 1,200 words came out of me, and it felt really freeing to be able to express myself in that way. But it's been a challenging time when it seems like we have so much time on our hands, but not enough energy just because of everything going on to really focus on the creative.
Yeah,
How
for
about
sure.
you?
Well, I feel lucky. I've got really good company at home. I have an 8-year-old son who may make an appearance in this video, and all he wears is his underwear.
That should be interesting.
Yeah, my 11-year-old daughter, I'm pretty sure she's gonna become a Fortnite pro, which they can make a lot of money, So hey,
Well, true, yeah.
have at it. And, I miss my family. I miss my parents and my in-laws, and I miss friends for sure. But I know that we're really lucky in terms of all this, and it's a different experience for folks all over, not just in our country, but all over the world.
Yeah.
But, I do feel kind of useless. I know that staying home is something that we're doing for everybody else, but it still kind of feels like doing nothing.
Yeah.
So one of the nothings I'm doing is, I'm on the Twitter, and
Yes.
the other day I saw Jason Reynolds, who's an author, tweeted that he wished that Studs Terkel was around for this moment. So,
Yeah.
Studs Terkel during the Great Depression traveled around to talk to people to kind of capture what that moment was like, collected oral histories and wrote about them in his book Hard Times. And when I saw that tweet, I'm like, wait a second, like the Facing Project, like we collect stories, and so
Yeah.
like why not us, and like why not everybody else who's watching this video to be a part of something.
Yeah. So Kelsey and I got together, we started talking about it, and we want to help you tell your stories. So getting back to what we said at the very beginning of this video, over the next month, we'll collect first-person narratives on life during this time of COVID-19 and quarantine, but a la Facing Project style. So if you're not familiar with our model or what that means, step one, you find a partner. So we believe that no one tells their story alone. So if you have a friend or a family member or a colleague who has a story to share, ask them if you can write their story. Or maybe you have a story that you think could be shared. You could find a friend or family member willing to listen to you. And if they're not in the same household, of course, during this time, connect via technology, Zoom, FaceTime, etc., to connect and to talk to each other about your story.
And step two, submit your story to us by May 15th. So the story should be between 800 and 1,200 words in length. They're a first-person narrative. So you submit that to our team of editors, and we'll get you feedback. We have tips and training on the website we're going to share with you in a little bit. So it's a pretty easy, simple process, which takes us to step
three. So we're almost there. But step three, we'll publish your story on our website and select 15 of the stories for a book that will be published through, drum roll, the Facing Project imprint, and available through Amazon and as an ebook. And there's even one more piece. We will pick one story that will be featured on the Facing Project radio show that is produced by Indiana Public Radio and distributed nationally through NPR One and PRX.
So this is a real book. You can buy it. You can share it with your friends. It'll be in our archives at Ball State University. And so we are interested in stories from all aspects of this experience. Like, are you a parent trying to balance your profession with homeschooling, or you're suffering through bouts of loneliness or depression? has this been a time when you kind of reset and found a new way of life, or rediscovered something that was really important to you before, but you never had time to do? Or is this something that the disease has hit close to you, a family member or yourself, or you have a loved one who's on the front lines, or have you decided that you're all this extra time with your spouse and like you kind of don't want to be around them anymore, or have you reconnected with them, or like
Yeah,
my 8-year-old
yeah.
son, have you decided that you want to be a nudist now? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
true. Or live your life in pajamas like me, right? And you're good with that.
Stand up.
Oh
No.
boy.
No. Oh,
That's
yeah.
anyway.
So, all stories matter, and we're all handling this in a time in a different way, and no story is a wrong story. So whatever you got, submit it.
Yeah. And actually, one of my favorite quotes about this is from Studs Terkel, who we talked about at the very beginning, and who Jason Reynolds said, "We wish he were still alive." When he was writing his book around the Great Depression, he said they, meaning the people who he encountered, would sit and talk and just tell him their hard luck story. And whether it was true or not, he never questioned it because it was important for him to just learn and listen to people as they are.
So listening is at the core of every story, and now more than ever, we need to use this time to listen to others, to feel heard, to help others tell their stories of this moment. And as we always say, we wish you the courage to tell your own story and the empathy to listen to others.
That's right. So we can't wait to read your stories and to learn about the connections you made along the way during this time of quarantine and COVID-19.
So to learn more, go to facingproject.com/alone together. Thanks.
Bye.